My people, it's your boy again, Solo the Love Girl, Solo the Glow, Solo the Chosen One, and I'm back in again with another one you don't know. Yeah, we've been called, we've been chosen, we answered, and we're never going to stop on this journey. Now, one of the things I do on cement retention is to read. On cement retention, on this journey, on your journey of greatness, on your journey to greatness, or your journey of trying to become the better version or the best version of yourself, you've got to be busy. Okay, you've got to transmute this energy into something productive so that your life can be better. It could be in your work, it could be in your workout sections at the gym or at home, it could be reading. And one of the ways I transmute my energy is by reading. Okay, now I was reading a book, this book that you're seeing on this video, which is titled Achieving Your Destiny by David O. Ofondu. Okay, now I want to read out something very, very, very important that I believe that is going to bless you, and it blessed me, and I know it's going to bless you. So, there are some, parts in this book, that are very, 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 very important. So, I want to share with you. Okay, so the title of this video is On Your Cement Retention Journey, Beware or Look Out for the SEDUCER. All right, on your cement retention journey, be aware or look out for what? The SEDUCER. All right, so, and I read. Now it says that there is a group of enemies, who are out there who come with defilement. They come with seduction, seducing men and women with great visions to sin against God. They are great terminators of destiny. Among them are those I call the daughters of Jezebel, who have lured many to commit fornication and adultery with them. This group is the most dangerous of all in the enemies of destiny. Many people, both great and small, even kings, have fallen victims of their spell. So what this place is simply trying to say in this part of the book, and that is from page 64 to 68, is simply trying to say that you must be very, very careful, of the strange women, okay, of the Jezebelic women. Okay, most of them, they come into your life because they want to, take your seed away from you. They want to kill your destiny. Are you with me? Now, let's continue. This group of peoples may claim to be believers, born again, or even prophetess, yet are daughters of Jezebel, and their aim and work is to seduce people to fornication and adultery and cause defilement to vision waiting to be achieved. It is very painful to read how sexual immorality caused a lot of hard work to the destinies of many personalities in the Bible and history. How Reuben lost his divine inheritance as firstborn son in Genesis 49 verse 3 to 4, just because of small minutes of pleasure of sin with his father's concubine Bilhah. In Genesis 35 verse 22, for it was recorded of him on the day of blessing, for their father thus said, Reuben, you are my born, you are my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity and the excellency of power. Unstable as water, you shall not excel, because you went up to your father's bed, then you defiled it. So from there, we can actually find out that one of the people who got distracted, or who got their destiny truncated or cut short, was Reuben, who happens to be the first son of Jacob. Now let's move over to Samson. How Samson, the great man, lost his strength and sight on the laps of a daughter of Jezebel called Delilah. That great and powerful man who judged Israel for 20 good years, who killed 1,000 soldiers of the Philistines only with the jawbone of an axe, who was a terror to the Philistines and their army. He was the pillar of his people and the answer from God to the people of Israel. After 40 years of fasting and praying order slavery to the Philistines. He was the one that opened the womb of a barren woman. Now we talk about Delilah. We all know how he got seduced. Sorry, we're talking about Samson and Delilah. We all know that the what brought the downfall of Samson, a very great man who God used during his time, was Delilah. We all know the story. Okay, so you must be very, very careful. Okay, the major downfall of a man is always going to be a woman. Okay, so if you can be able to control your lust, if you can be able to control your desire for women, I assure you, you will become one of the greatest men on earth. Furthermore, let's talk about David. The immorality of David with Bathsheba caused a lot of havoc in his family and affected the destiny of so many of his children. But I have a good report from the young man called Joseph, who rejected the offer of sin of adultery with another daughter of Jezebel, called the wife of Potiphar. This we can find in Genesis chapter 39. I wonder what kind of satisfaction she has not received from her husband, if not to cripple the destiny of this young man, Joseph. But thanks to God, who gave this young man the courage to resist her seduction and fled from her. Now we are talking about Joseph here. We all know the story about Joseph, how he was betrayed by his brothers, and as a result of that, he was thrown into a pit and later sold to the Ishmaelites. Then the Ishmaelites went further to sell him to Potiphar. Now in Potiphar's house, Joseph was attempted to be seduced by Potiphar's wife, who happens to be his master's wife. And guess what? He didn't fall for that temptation because he knew that it was wrong. He knew fornication was wrong. He knew that him succumbing or releasing his seed to Potiphar's wife was going to lead to his downfall. Furthermore, she later accused and imprisoned him, but God saw him through, and he made it even from the prison and became the prime minister of Egypt. Many daughters of Jezebel are out there like roaring lions, seeking for whom to devour. You will notice them by their words, by their dressing, and their actions. They usually display their nakedness as a trap to whosoever may fall prey. This is true, guys. That's why most of the women you see now, out there, if you want to know who is the daughter of a Jezebel, just look at the way they dress. They dress in a very sexual, in a very, very sexually provocative way. They show out their ass, they show out their boobs, they show out different kinds of their body, just because they want you to fall for them and lose track of your goal and your focus. These are daughters of Jezebel. They are out there, they are in the church, they are in the street, they are in the hotels, they are in the malls, they are everywhere. And that is why you've got to beware of them, because they are out there, and guess what? They are hunting for kings like you and I. They are hunting for our seed. So you've got to stay strong, and you've got to be on guard at always. Okay, so continuation. It says that women are not the only ones who are also seducers. We also have men. Okay, there are many men who belong in this same category. That's true for the ladies out there, who are virtuous, who are living a righteous life, a good life, a holy life. There are also men out there too who are also seducers. Now examples of them are like Shechem, the son of Hamor, the Havite, in Genesis chapter 34, who defied Diana, the daughter of Jacob. These sets of men seduce so many women and even little girls with their money and sweet tongue. All these people, both men and women, have one target, and it is to destroy the destiny of their victims. The only solution to overcome this group of enemies of destiny is what Joseph did when the wife of Potiphar gave him the offer to lie with her in Genesis 39 verse 12. Are you with me? So this is just the message I have for us. Okay, so on your journey, let me just stop here. It's a very powerful book. Okay, there are other things I could have read, but I don't want this video to be too long. So on this journey, you're going to realize that you are going to become a target. There are going to be angels that are going to come your way. Oh, it's not easy. I see them everywhere. I see them everywhere I go. The way they dress, the way they look at me, and once they can be able to get your attention, they have gotten you. Are you with me? So you must try your best as much as possible to guide your attention and guide the way you look. Your eyes, they say, is the light of the body. Don't go looking at them, don't go admiring them. Even when you mistakenly come across one, walk away. Try your best as much as possible. Once you find out that you are in a surrounding whereby majority of a woman or a Jezebelic woman or all these people who dress in a very very ungodly manner are around, try your best as much as possible to leave that environment, because if you stay there, guys, they are going to seduce you. Okay, and you're going to find yourself losing your seed, losing your power, losing your life force, and losing your energy. So that's the message I have for us today. I trust that we've gotten nothing but knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Please go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more updates. Okay, and like I always say, we are not dogs. Why? Because we are simply gods. Wishing you nothing but love, peace, and respect from here. We're the chosen ones. Therefore, we're peaceful, we're powerful, and we're touchable. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Peace.